my god, Koga-san, look! The channel's hit 500 subscribers, no way! This is crazy!
Seriously? Didn't think you'd be that popular. It's a little scary, honestly. Having so many eyes on me.
Hi, I'm Hirha, and I am the voice behind Aya for the Green Yuri, aka... Wait, I got this. The guy I was interested in wasn't a guy at all. Can you tell that I totally didn't look this up? Because I swear, I always forget the full name of this series just because it's too long and I have a really bad memory. I'm sorry.
Hey! I know I already introduced myself, but here we go again. I'm Volty Lemony, the voice actor of Mitsuki Koga. So glad that everyone has been enjoying this fandom so far. I've always wanted to do a fandom with other people since I usually just self-collab with myself. So having so many nice people in this project with me is a really nice change of pace.
Well, alright, hello! I am Anston King, or Ants, and I am Megumi Narita's voice actor. I just finished up the chapter, and looks like we got a Q&A. So I'll do my best to answer these questions from my point of view. I don't know how well this is gonna go for me.
Anyways, wow, I'm so happy to see there's so many of you guys out there who are enjoying this series so far. I've been having such a blast voicing Aya, and just like seeing this all come together with the other talented voice actors as well. It's been such an amazing journey so far. So thank you guys so much. And apparently, since we hit 500 subscribers, oh my god, we will be doing a Q&A session. Ooh, so I guess we will get started with the first question. Okay, so question number 1. Oh, also, sorry. I should apologize in advance. I'm really bad with names, so if I get any of your names wrong or if I mispronounce or anything, I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. So question 1 by Ceres C6F. I love this series. Here's my question. How did you fall in love with Yuri/Girls Love? Okay, so actually, before joining this project, I wasn't really much of a Yuri reader/watcher. I did know of the existence of Green Yuri for a while just because of the unique concept of using green, right? So I have always been interested in checking it out, but for some reason I just never did, like I do with so many other series. But then I came across this project, so I'm like, okay, I'll give a few chapters a go. And wow, this series is amazing. I really enjoyed it, so I guess you could say Green Yuri is technically my first Yuri to read, but I'm always open to reading more Yuri, honestly. If people have recommendations, please send recommendations. But yeah, I guess you could say, to answer the question, you could say I fell in love with Yuri through Green Yuri.
I was reading webtoon, like an average 11-year-old, and then I was looking through fantasy titles because I'm a big fan of them, and then in the corner of my eye, I see these freaks. It was a romance fantasy, normal, Mage and Demon Queen, but it was the cover were 2 girls? Girls can't love girls! Girls can't love girls! Girls can't love It was an experience, honestly. I read through the whole season, the first season, and then after that, I was super curious about Yuri. I read Killing Me. It was this discontinued daughter, and then it was another fantasy that was super toxic. and then I watched Citrus. So yeah, I think I've always just loved the dramatic Yuri, which is ironic because Green Yuri is more sweet than what I usually read. So yeah, I've always been a big fan of Yuri ever since I was a child, which is well, I mean, the start was crazy, but
Okay, so this is a very interesting perspective from my point of view, just because I'm not the biggest Yuri person or yaoi person either, but it just sort of falls into my lap, sort of just how random things do, where it sort of doesn't define what I like about a series or what I enjoy about a series, but it sort of just fell into my lap just because first, at least with this specific one, a friend of mine was really into it, so I was like, I'll check it out at least, and I actually liked it a lot. So it was more so just somehow by circumstance, and at least I'm willing to give so many different genres a try, then I sort of just become a lover of almost every genre as long as it's done well and also in a respectful manner. So I guess that's the best answer I could give, just because there isn't like a particular reason of it, you know? Question 2 from Yonabaldemosa-U4V3H. Who would you bark the most? Hey, yo. Considering most of the characters are in high school, and I know that at least a good portion of them were born in 2005, which makes them around 20 or 19 now, the characters are still in high school. So I think I'm gonna go with the safe answer and say Joe. Other than the fact that he looked good, like good. But I feel like that's the safest answer I can give without ending up in jail, so...
Hi, I'm Risible Zombie. I voiced Chizuru. I think I would just bark at everyone pretty equally, honestly. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark.
Oh, pause. What? Okay, whoa. With all due respect, it's probably Aya. Okay. There was this one chapter where it rained, and you know, Aya was like wet from the rain, and she was just kind of freaking out. Mitsuki tried to give Aya her jacket because like she's a kind girl, you know. And then Aya after that was like tweaking out after like what happened to her. She was like tweaking out for Mitsuki's smell. I was like, whoa, okay, freak. Also, it was just dog behavior, you know. Aya's so silly and whimsical. I also think it's because they're coded with the black cat and golden retriever trope, which is, you know, kind of natural for Aya to be dog coded because she's literally the Gyaru. Just look at them, bro. Just look at them.
Who would you bark the most? Well. Hear me out. Okay, hear me out. This has got nothing to do with the fact that I'm voicing Aya, right? But what? Okay, look. In my defense, okay, have you seen how hot she looks? Okay? I'm just saying, okay, she looks really cool. She is very cool. If you've seen what I've seen, you would agree too, okay? I've got nothing else to say, Your Honor. Anyways, moving on to question number 3 by Kanitas 321. Question, are the VAs a lesbian? So, unfortunately, I'm only attracted to the male species, sorry, but I'm kind of in the boat where if my partner / a person I happen to like is a girl, I'm not opposed to that. Like, I won't be like, oh, I can't like them because they're a girl, right? But in saying that, I'm also not attracted to them in that way. But who knows, honestly? I don't know what the future holds. Maybe one day I'll be like, nah, I like women. Nah, I do. But yeah.
So me, no. But that's because I'm a straight male, so I think I automatically disqualify. Unless you're looking at, oh, do I like women? Then if so, yes. But am I a woman that likes women? No. So I think I'm disqualified.
I wonder if the girl who has a Yuri YouTube channel and a lesbian flag on their banner is a lesbian. And you know, all of my hobbies are connected to liking Yuri in some way, so yeah, maybe I am.
Yeah, I am. Ultimate Yuri lover over here is a big lesbian. Live, love women.
Question 4 from the Target XP. Okay. Question. How long are you guys gonna voice act the Green Yuri manga? So, on my end, I'm gonna do as much as I can just because I love the work that I was able to contribute and help out with Megumi's voice acting. But that's ultimately up to how long we're gonna keep on doing this. And I hope it's gonna be until the very end. So, honestly, it's been a huge opportunity to keep on working, and I'm so lucky to have that opportunity. So let's hope it's forever.
As the organizer, honestly, for as long as I can keep it up, because I really love doing this, it's always like a nice thing to do at the end of every week because I can just edit the cute chapters. I think Green Yuri is like the perfect manga to be posted weekly because the chapters like so small. It's like 4 pages or sometimes 5 if there's an extra. And even if I am busy with like college and events and stuff, I always have time for it, which is like so amazing. I love it so much. So until the sun burns, I think.
If we're talking about my side of things, because I'm not the one who organizes the project, but for me personally, I would love to keep doing these chapters and to keep voicing Aya. She's such a fun character to voice, at least for me, she is. She's very expressive, so it's been a nice little challenge for me to try and convey those feelings. This is also my very first voice acting project to be involved with, so it does hold a special place in my heart. So I hope we can keep going. Okay, question number 5 by Lizzie the Answer. So far, what's your favorite chapter to voice over? And what do you think would be your favorite in the future? Ooh, that's a tough one. To be fair, I really do enjoy voicing a lot of these chapters. Like the chapter where Aya goes to meet Oni-san and dresses up. I really did enjoy that one. But if I had to choose one chapter, I think I would have to go with chapter 22. As much as I hate the angst between these two, I think it was an interesting experience voicing her vulnerable side and kind of expressing her feelings towards discovering Oni-san's true identity and Mitsuki's quote-unquote betrayal. Yeah, that was fun. Sad but fun. And I hope I was able to convey them properly. As for the favorite future chapter, okay, how I've been doing this series is I haven't actually read any of the future chapters yet. I've kind of been reading the chapters weekly as we're doing these recordings because I want to convey kind of that raw feeling, if that makes sense, without knowing what's going to happen in the future chapters. So I'm not sure if I can actually answer that question, but I think, surely, please, they make up, right? Surely they make up. So I think I'm going to enjoy voicing that makeup chapter. Yeah, please. No more angst. I don't like the angst.
Damn, that's a good question. I think for me, chapter 13, his introduction has been my favorite chapter to voice over so far, because it sort of plays off the spin of, oh, is he just gonna be a bastard or an asshole? Which he still is, don't get me wrong, and that's why I love him. But it's not completely that, which is, I think, an awesome way to do about his character. Because when you see him in the beginning, you get to see him be that bastard where he's trying to smooth talk his way into getting things done for him. But when it doesn't work out, you get to see that he can be the butt of the joke and still be funny. And then at the end, where you see that he recognizes Usawa going into that shabby store, he says, and he gets to see both Usawa and Mitsuki together, where he sort of feels like something is going on, but then it doesn't become a motivational factor where he's going to try to destroy those two characters, which I feel can be an easy way to sort of write a villain in that series, where he could have easily been that, but instead making him more so the cheerleader behind everything. I think that's a good way to do it too, just because having an ally be very supportive of that relationship is such a respectful and awesome thing to do, where it gets to normalize these relationships, which I think is such a beautiful thing, but what I think should be more done often. But also without that classical answer, me just saying jerk face 3 times sort of does take the cake. So yeah, you get 2 answers with that. And what my favorite will be in the future, it has to be the one that is coming up soon. I don't know when it's going to be released, but chapter 24 is sort of just him being scared. And I don't know why, I just like Megumu being scared. And and it also just gives me a lot of opportunities just to play around with his voice, because I don't like the way I want to treat Megamu is sort of like he can still have this confident and very bro voice where he feels very confident and almost full of himself, but he's not afraid to be the butt of the joke, like I said earlier, where he can just let himself go. And I feel like that character, that chapter specifically, gives me the most range. And also I have not worked with Haxer yet, at least with Joe, and that's something I've been looking forward to the most, because I don't get a chance to really hear what his lines go other than listening to the files, because sometimes I just do that for fun. But yeah, I think chapter 24, just because of the emotional range so far. So yeah.
Okay, so I love voicing all these chapters because they are my sillies and I love them very much and I don't want to squeeze their cheeks. But I think my favorite was when Mitsuki was crying about having emotions, because that's so freaking relatable, bro. That's so relatable. I was like, man, I wish I didn't have much to real. Real. And then Narita was helping her deal with it. I think it was such a sweet chapter, and I really like how I voiced Mitsuki crying. I really wish that I expressed her pain really well. And then also because in Yuri, guys are usually obstacles, for the couple to go through villains, and or just in the background. So I'm really happy to find a friendship between Aya and Narita and Mitsuki, because even though Aya's kind of annoyed with Narita because he's an asshole, he's funny, but he's still a really very self-observant person. I think it's really sweet that they made him a really supportive person. I think that's so pretty cool. And for the future chapters, oh, I cannot wait for the teaser Angst arc. Angst, my favorite, hardcore, my favorite, my favorite. Listen. I can't spoil much because most of the VAs have not read the future chapters, but I love Angst. It's just a great way to express characters and what the hell to deal with problems. I'm I love drama, guys. And also, not only is it because it's really fun. It's really fun to see them play around with the plot and stuff. It's also the end of the first volume, so that's also going to be a milestone for the project. So Angst and a milestone. Damn, that's crazy. So but it's also a really interesting arc too. So okay, so stay tuned. Please. You will see how fun the plot is going to be. Because I think it's so interesting. I can't spoil. I can't spoil.
Question 6. I'm so sorry if I don't pronounce her name right. From Wow Wheel. Respect. Walk. Oh yay, QNA. What's your favorite artist / bands to listen to? Oh god, so this is asked after my Spotify Wrapped, which shows how mentally ill I can be. But Against the Current and Christy Costanza, who Christy Costanza is both the singer in both herself, because I said Christy Costanza, and Against the Current, but I listen to so much of both Christy Costanza and Against the Current so much, where I am the 17th biggest fan of Against the Current, just because of so many songs. Weapon is, I think, my favorite song from Against the Current, and then X, which is the newest I think EP / album that she released, where I cannot stop listening to Rope, Weather, and the third song, 7 Minutes in Hell. And I just have those constantly playing. And also another band I listen to a lot is Half Alive, just because god, their most recent album, Persona, is so good. So I listen to those frequently a lot. And then just a lot of different wrestling themes, because I'm a nerd.
Okay, so I have a music helper for a reason, because Mitsuki is far more cultured than I am when it comes to music. I don't listen to American rock at all. I mean, I do like fast songs, but they're usually J-pop, Vocaloid, anime songs. I don't listen to specific bands. It really does depend on what my ears like. Though I could name some artists that I like Takanashi Kiyota, of course, May One and Only, A Domination. Ado, I really love her vocal range, and she's so fucking funny. Like she's actually like so funny. Please look up her stupid tweets. Like she's so funny and she's so young. Anyway, and then of course Vocaloid, like the Konina. I'm so obsessed with like monitoring and rabbit hole. It's actually crazy. Like I think I covered both of them. I love it. It's so good. Oh my god, hit the phone. Of course, I also like Cosmo, which is another vocal producer, sometimes known as Speed Hell, because I really love fast tunes. They made the disappearance of Hatsune Miku, like one of the most like chronically really fast Vocaloid songs. So I love them so much. Heart.
Hey, my name is Katja, and I voiced some of the extras in The Guy She Wasn't Interested In, and I'll be answering. My favorite artist is definitely Zero, but I also like Faye Webster and Viva Doobie and other people like that. And in terms of bands, I actually like a lot of the ones that are played in the episodes. Like we played Heart Shaped Box by Nirvana, and yeah.
Very good question and very relevant to the series. So unfortunately, I don't listen. I'm a fake fan, okay? I don't listen to Nirvana. I listen to a lot of J-pop, Vocaloid, Ani songs and stuff. I think that's like the complete opposite of what Aya listens to. But for J-pop, my favorite artist to listen to, God, there's so many good ones. Kenshi Yonezu, Sumika, Higedan. There's so many. I can't name them all. That's just a few to name. As for Vocaloid, there's Dekonina, Haruyoshi, and Shudo. But again, there's so many. I can't name them all. But these are the artists / bands I like to listen to. Next is question number 7 by Chumi0987. What made you get into voice acting? Wow, that's a really good question. Thanks for asking. I think this applies to a lot of other people who like voice acting as well. In terms of anime and video games, playing a huge role in that. But I also watched a lot of YouTubers back in the day. I mean, I still watch them now as well. But when I first started watching them, they would play a lot of visual novels and RPG Maker games. And what they would do is give a lot of different voices to different characters, which I thought was such a fun idea. And it's also something I do, so I stream. And I also kind of implement that in my streams when I play visual novel / RPG Maker type games. I like to give them like a lot of different voices and kind of play around with that. So I think that's just a fun thing to do. So for me, I guess that would kind of be the first inspiration to voice acting. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something crazy. Don't touch me. So I got into voice acting because of this one specific YouTuber who voice acts like copy pastas. Okay. And then I saw one of the Japanese demo reels of like yandere characters. I was like so amazed and mesmerized. I was like, whoa, that's so crazy. I was like, oh, I think I have a cool voice. I could do that. And then I tried to be like be a voice actor for like Gacha Live series. For good Gacha Live series. And Danganronpa fan games. They never became real. You can tell I was so young. But like, you know, hey, it was an experience, and it made me who I am now. So I mostly like voice acted guys for a bit because I had a really bad complex of sounding too deep for a girl. Cause like it was so crazy. When I was a kid, I was literally told like in front of my face, I was like, why do you sound like a guy? And I swear I was like stun locked. I was like so shocked. But you know what? Hey, thanks to that girl, I can manipulate my voice like really, really well due to me freaking out over sounding like a guy. And my role right now is a girl who seems like a guy. So time is a flat circle. It's not real.
I originally started because I still wanted to act even though I have a really busy schedule. So I did some research and I found a teacher who has been amazing and the website Casting Call Club to find projects made by independent creators often. And it's been so much fun to just audition and participate in a lot of them, including this one.
Whew. Okay, so this is going to be a 10-minute answer. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to give you the Spark Notes version of it. So the big three that have gotten me into voice acting have been video games, anime, and pro wrestling. And video games and anime, that sort of seems obvious in how someone has a character and they express their dialogue through those characters, and you get to see how it's done. It's very easy how you can see how those inspirations can get to someone like me. But pro wrestling is something that's been ingrained in me, like in childhood, just because that's been something that I watched so much throughout time. And the biggest thing that got me was promos. Just sort of just a wrestler having a microphone and just talking about something, whether it is, who they're gonna fight, or their aspirations and goals, or whatever they're feeling at that time. Because a lot of it is like they're still playing a character, but it's done like via improvisation. And I think like how normal people just talk. And I think that's like the biggest thing like I want to pride myself on, and sort of thing like that I like wanted to do within voice acting and how it got me there, and then what I'm trying to do my best is sort of trying to make characters like still like as large as life, but still like sound like someone that you could actually talk to. And I think like those three sort of help me combine sort of like how I want to make a character, and like that's sort of been a big inspiration with how I want to like voice someone. And it's been so much fun just sort of like also playing someone that I'm not, or sometimes playing someone who I am. And I think like that's the beauty in it. Wow, that's the beauty in it. And I think that's why I got into voice acting. It's just playing someone that is me cranked up to 10, or someone completely different, just because playing in the world of make-believe is a healthy way for me to sort of be myself, but also just release whatever I am, and that helps me become a better person. And I think that's just a good way where voice acting can help prepare my life, and then just still put something out there, just because at the end of the day, I hope that I get to make someone feel something, whether it's happiness or sadness, or you want to punch me in the face-ness. Just, I always love to sort of put feeling into something and getting someone to feel something back. Question 8 from I'm Robin07. How related are the VAs to their respective characters? Like, do they share the same music taste, fashion, our loving Butch Mitsuki, or Aya's feminine style, etc.? Or is it like complete opposites and ironically switched around? If I were to compare myself to Megumi, I would say around 75%, I think. But that's because I feel like I can sometimes be that bastard, and I will pull a jab or two on someone, or sometimes like try to butter someone up to try to maybe get something that I want, just because we're all not perfect. No one is perfect. But at the same time, he sort of prides himself on being a cheerleader, but also being like a good friend and supporter, which is something that I always feel is so important. At least that's sort of like the mountain I want to die on, is to always be big on kindness and support. And I think that's something that he does really well. So I'll say like a good 75%.
Okay, so we've already spoken about how me and Mitsuki's music tastes are completely different, but with style? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty masked, all things considered, but not like in the grunge way that Mitsuki is. I'm mostly suits and very fancy looking clothes. I've been called like a vampire. I've been called a vampire like multiple times because I wear like mostly black and red. Other than that, if we're speaking about like appearance, we do look pretty similar. I also have really short hair, but unlike Mitsuki, I actually do need glasses, unlike her. In terms of personality, I mean, sure, I guess. I'm kind of like more outgoing than Mitsuki is, because like she's really socially awkward. My silly. I relate to her a lot in terms of like feeling different and being awkward about the mainstream since I don't really interact with it that much. But I also share the same like over enthusiastic joy when it comes to the people I'm close to, which I think is cute. You know, I think Mitsuki herself is like a very relatable person.
That is also another great question. Thank you, I'm Robin. So like I said in the other question, I don't really listen to Nirvana or a lot of English songs, to be honest. So in terms of music tastes, I think me and I are quite the opposites. And with fashion, I'm not a very feminine, or I wouldn't even consider myself a fashionable person. So ironically, I think there are actually a lot of differences between Aya and I. And if I had to pick someone in terms of general aesthetic and like personality, I think I would gravitate more towards Mitsuki, which is so funny. I'm also quite the introvert, so that's quite different from Aya's outgoing personality, I would say. But I do actually relate to her in a few things, like her joy for music. Even though our music taste might be different, I think our feelings towards music is the same. I really love music. And the feeling of hiding the stuff you like, at least for me, where I live, not a lot of people like the same things I do. I guess, like, for example, like music taste. Not a lot of people listen/understand like J-pop and Vocaloid and stuff like that. So it is difficult to talk to new people about it. Not that I talk to people, but yeah. So even though there are differences, I think there are still a few things that we do share.
Question 9 from Miramani Cutie. How do you guys know and work with each other on the series? Like through casting, or are you a group of friends that's simply a fan of this manga too? If through casting, will you open a casting in the future for like new characters maybe? Just ask because I do want to join a voice acting group. Besides, I love your fandom on the manga. First of all, thank you so much. Second, this was through a casting. At least how I got introduced was through Casting Call Club, where there were auditions for doing this fan dub. And I auditioned for, I think, both Joe and Megumu, just because those two characters are what I can probably do. Unless I get casted as Aya, or somehow take over as Mitsuki. Yeah, no, that ain't happening. But it was more so through that. Before that, I didn't quite get to know everyone. But I hope that, like, through all these, like, chapters that we're doing, we're starting to sort of slowly get to know each other and who we are. And the more that we work with one another, hopefully that gives more opportunity to sort of be more of a collective. And that's something that I always want. So, yeah. And hopefully, maybe, I know there's more characters, but that ain't up to me. That's my hands up in the air, so...
Okay, so I actually did the two things. I made a Discord server as well as a casting call club. I think there would be a lot more characters involved, like Joe's ex, I think sooner or later. But I always have the Discord link down below, so you can like join anytime. It's kind of dead because we're kind of busy, but like we're friendly. Trust.
There's so many questions. I love it. Okay, next question is by Jiruba2309. Was the Big Bang caused by Captain Falcon? Falcon Punch! Have you considered that maybe Falcon Punch was caused by the Big Bang? Thank you for your question.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
What the fuck does this mean?
Question 11 from Extrella927. Who's your favorite character from the series? What's your favorite chapter from the guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all? Could be a chapter you already voiced, or your favorite in the series so far, or both. Now, I might be a little biased, but it's Megumu. It's always been Megumu. It's Megumu. Hands down. Feet planted on the floor. Yeah. And my favorite chapter so far, God, without it being one that I voiced already, I think it would have to be, I think I gotta give it to chapter 22, the one that's been uploaded as I'm recording this, just because of how, God, both Volti and Hiroha have both been so good with their delivery of their lines and their sort of way to sort of make the tension between both Mitsuki and Aya feel so hard. And that's like extreme props to both of them. So, God damn those two.
Okay, I mean, it's really hard to pick someone because I love like the main pair so much. But I always have a sweet spot for more outgoing Gyaru types like Aya. I guess I've always just had a thing for like those shiny blonde type characters because like all of my friends clock me for liking the upbeat ones. Bro, it's how I fall! Like Gyaru characters are so cute! And almost like every year that I read, one of my favorites are either the fucking like the fucking like crazy person or like just the silly girl. I love it when characters are silly whimsical, okay? Listen, Mitsuki is like really relatable because like she's so me. But like exactly like her, I also adore the silly, more outgoing types. Save me, bubbly girl who has a crush on a more withdrawn character. Save me! For the second question, other than the time where Mitsuki was crying, because I've already answered this question, I think before, I think like the call chapter was like really cute. Anything that has them is really cute. I think I like the call chapter a lot because like it was a great introduction to like Aya's more antsy side and like being more like shy with Oni-san. And then in reality, Mitsuki is also like Mitsuki is actually like trying her best to like stay cool. And that was fucking funny. That was really funny. If it's a chapter that I didn't voice in, I think it would be after I figured out Mitsuki was Oni-san. Cause like, oh my god, Hiroha's like, so it was all just a lie. I was like, whoa, I'm so fucking scared right now. Actual chills, bro.
Oh, that's another tough question. A favorite character? Okay, I really have, like, with anything, I have a really difficult time picking favorites. Oh, the characters are so good, though. Man, I really like Aya and Mitsuki. Can I pick both? Can I pick Aya and Mitsuki? But Megumi is also good. He's such a... man. And Joe. Can't forget Joe. Can I just like all of them? I like all of them. I don't know. I love them all. Aya, Mitsuki. Maybe I like Mitsuki a little bit more. Yeah. I don't know. Can I just say I love everybody? Everyone's my favorite character. They're all so good in their own ways. Yeah. What's your favorite chapter? I think I kind of answered this in the other question, with chapter 22 being the favorite chapter that I voiced. But if it's a chapter that I haven't voiced, I don't know, there's a lot of good ones. I think chapter 23, at the time I'm recording this, chapter 23 is the most recent chapter, but oh my god, Volti's delivery with, which line was it? I think it was, I wish I didn't feel anything. Oh my god, that broke me. That chapter where Mitsuki kind of starts like realizing that she does have feelings, right? That was a really good chapter. But I also did like which chapter was it? Chapter 15, I think, is where Megumi first. Well, when Megumi realizes like Oni-san's identity is Mitsuki, I really liked that he could have been really mean about it, but instead he's like, wait, you're so cool and hot, wait a minute. And I really love Ants's impression of Megumi. He kind of has this like playful delivery of his lines, which I think is like really fitting, so he's doing a really good job. So yeah, I think. But then again, there's Joe as well. Like Joe, there's the chapter with Joe and Mitsuki where they go out to buy the guitar, right? Like just the love he feels for his niece. That's just so heartwarming to read. Yeah, I don't know. There's too many to pick from, but I think those ones are kind of the noteworthy ones, I guess. Yeah. Okay, and our very last question by Sarah C6F again. I have a question. Boys love or girls love? If you want to answer that. Smiley face. Oh boy. Do I want to answer that? Okay. I may or may not like BL. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry for I've sinned. I'm sorry.
Why not both? I think there's room for both.
This is a Yuri channel. No BL is allowed, you know.
Just kidding, gang. You can like whatever you want. But for me, 1, 2, 3, I want Yuri!
Anyways, I think that's it for all of our questions. Thank you guys for submitting so many. I really had a fun time answering these. And another big thank you for showing so much love and support for this series. I'm having such a fun time being a part of this project, and I'm sure the others are as well. So you guys showing how much you love this series really does mean a lot to us. So thank you. Thank you. I hope we can keep doing this. I hope to keep voicing Aya, and hopefully we can have happy chapters. I want Aya to be happy. I want Mitsuki to be happy. I want everyone to be happy. Surely they'll get the happy ending right. But until then, I guess we will have to deal with a little bit more of angst. But yeah, congratulations to 500 subscribers. Wow! I guess I'll see you guys in the next chapter. Happy times, happy times.
Thank you once again for the support. I was really nervous like when it came to leading a project like this because everyone, I'm kind of scared of talking to people. But everyone has been so kind and like really good at voice acting. I had a really hard time when I started to choose who should have their role, but I think I chose the best one for the characters, and I'm glad that everyone has liked the voices for these characters a lot too. Because like, whoa, you guys have no idea. Whenever I edit these chapters, I just start screaming and like giggling. I'm like, oh my god, these VAs are like geniuses. Whenever I listen to their lines, honestly, it's just kind of amazing. Of course, I will also thank Chunfi or Panzer guys. I don't know which name they usually will go through, but to help with the music and like the music choices and thumbnails, because I low-key suck at both of us. This wouldn't have been this amazing without him. Of course, thank you everyone for commenting, liking, and of course watching these dubs. Your support means so much, even though I'm already dreading editing this video due to how long it is. I'm honestly like really happy it's long because like there's so many questions, and I'm glad my fellow VAs have also answered it. It would all be worth it because you guys gave us so many amazing questions. Oh my god, how am I gonna edit this?
And that is all the questions that are going to be answered. There is a bonus question. There is someone, Hado handles it as, how was your week? It's been going great. But other than that, that is all the questions answered. And lastly, I want to give a big thanks to everyone on the team. That is from voice acting, thumbnails, music choices. That is a big part of what makes this project so fun and so special. And that makes me so happy that we get to present all of this to you. That goes to you for our thanks too, where I didn't see how big this is gonna get, and I'm so thankful that I'm like a small piece of that. And thank you so much for watching, commenting, liking, all that stuff. Just because that just helps me show how much the series means and how much I want to do my best on it, as well as just making me simply enjoy the series. And that's a big thanks to you guys. So once again, thank you all. But other than that, thank you. And this is Ant speaking, Megamoon's voice actor. And I'll see you next time, you jerk faces.